All
Hail,
right.
hail.
All right. So we are here. You guys left off. I went and listened to the um, audio recording or the game recording of last week, and we had left off at the spawning trees. Um, but to rewind a little bit, just for Alex's purposes and for everybody's um, uh, benefit, we'll kind of recap the story so far, at least this leg of it. So you did good by Mad Maggie in Lulu's Dream Quest, which led you to the wrong place. Lulu is looking for the Bleeding Citadel, which she believes is the resting place of the Sword of Zariel, which because of divination purposes, she believes is key to saving the city of El Terrell. But she led you to the wrong place. She led you to a place called Harriman's Hill, where you saw a number of damned souls uh, crucified in these metal trees. And one in particular, um, the name on his tree revealed him to be an individual by the name of Jander Sunstar. And he was pleading with you to be released from his torment, and you guys kind of decided to let all these guys continue to hang, and it ended up being a little anticlimactic, but that was your decision, and you just kind of moved on, and Lulu gave you two options. To go to a place called the Spawning Trees or the Demon Zapper. He kind of, she, it had these memories that this is where you need to go. Um, and so you made the decision to go to the Spawning Trees, and there you encountered a number of bearded devils, four of them brutally picking on a fifth one. Um, the Spawning Trees actually had abyssal chickens growing off of these trees. And Zariel, not wanting another sign of demon incursion in the Nine Hells, she has dispatched this team of bearded devils to kill them all. Um, and again, four of them were picking on a fifth member. And this fifth member, they had learned, felt bad for the chickens. And that was enough to earn the ridicule and torment of his companions. And I think it was Kael made a brilliant intimidation check, which got them to hand over the individual whose name is Crickendolt to your care, that they didn't care to associate with him anymore, and instead of a fight, they just agreed to leave him alone and let him go his way. So this bearded devil, with a good disposition, is has agreed to leave with you and be your guides. I think there was some discussion amongst all of you, and not to put it all on Kael's shoulders, because I think the general consensus was, if you'll pardon my language, fuck these guys. And you turned around, and Kael said one of the last things said to that effect was, "I let arrows fly." And so that's where we're going to pick up today, right now, at the Spawning Trees. You are fighting a squad of devils that have been dispatched by Zariel, the archdevil of this level of hell, um, and so this fight is going down. Anybody have any other questions or things they want clarified before we jump into the meat of a fight? Doesn't sound like it. Okay. All right. So let me call up the initiative. Where's that? Where's initiative? Turn order. That's it. All right, I will get my Devil's initiative.
We're still on the overworld map, Dan, by the way.
Oh, you are. You're not looking at what I'm looking at. Thank you for that.
Yep.
That was, of course, I was in here because I was setting it up. I just forgot when we started that you guys weren't here with me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, is Crickendolt going to attack his former comrades? It doesn't say. Let me see. It doesn't say he's simple-minded because of his injury, but damn if I don't think they imply it. But they don't come out and say it. So I don't know exactly. Is he going to just sit there and plead for everybody to stop fighting, kind of like in a more childlike way, or is he going to be like, I want revenge on my tormentors? I don't know.
Or is he just going to sit it out and watch?
Who says?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like, more like stand back, kid. We got this.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
You probably do. So yeah, let's put him in initiative, but I won't commit him necessarily to fight. All right, is everybody on the board that they can see?
Yep.
Yeah, looks good. All right, we will sort this out. And of course, hey guys, stop fighting. This guy, not so much. All right, so the one-bearded devil charges the gap between himself and Dagon. And he's got reach, so maybe he's going to... he's going to stay back. If you have reach, you can attack within that range, right? You don't have to be at that range.
I've never read anything to say you can't go up on him.
Right. Okay. So let's say, because it would seem either if he was right next to you, he could do the beard, or if he backed up, he could do the glaive. But the way I see it, he
the only exception to that is lance. That's the only one specifies disadvantage up close.
Oh, and that's good because it specifically specifies it, so it means it's an exception, right? All right. So Dagon, we got one attack with the glaive and one with the beard. Let me, before I roll, make sure that, yep, okay, you guys should be able to see my rolls. And let's go, glaive and beard.
They both miss.
They both miss, all right. Another guy, he's going to charge forward. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going after you, Muriel.
What?
Right? 21 hits. He hits with his beard. His big, nasty, spiked beard.
Shield.
All right. And what's that put your armor class to?
23.
Okay. Now it is your time for revenge.
Yeah. Bonus action, disengage. Back up. I will shoot him. Wait, no. Yes. He is within 5 feet of Dagon.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So we will.
Ooh. Rough roll.
Sad.
All
So
right.
sad.
And is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Marcus. Doesn't look like there's anybody to heal yet. Are you guys all at
No,
full hit points after the Raga Draga fight, or did we rest after that?
I don't know, but I think everyone is pretty full.
Right.
Fancy's got a yellow ring, but
Fancy was, you know what? You're jogging my memory. Fancy was the only one who got hit in the Raga Draga fight because he got hit by the Wrecking Ball. And you remember it did like 57 points of damage, but I kind of dropped it just to 20 points for him. Because I felt cheap attacking a single character with a vehicle thing. So I wasn't sure if I was doing it wrong. So I said, okay, just take like half of that. Anyway, so I think that's the only person who's damaged, right?
Okay. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is move into here, and I'm going to get in front of him, but I'm not going to quite heal him yet. I want to take a swing at this guy with the mace.
That is a hit.
That shouldn't have been it.
5 bludgeoning damage. And it's magic, so he takes all 5.
All right.
Wahoo. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
What?
Mr. Owl.
He is going to fly out.
Oh, wait. Who's up? What?
That was me talking.
No, I thought I heard Rebecca.
Oh, okay.
She must
sounded
not
like
be-
she was talking to somebody else.
Sorry, my mom.
Yeah.
Calling me. So I'm gonna be
Gotcha.
AFK for a sec.
Okay.
She just asked me to help her with work.
Flies up here, gives him the "you're so screwed" help action. Flies back out here, and try to keep that lung in.
You saw nothing. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. All right. So the owl did his thing and flew off. This bearded devil is... Let me look at something real quick.
I used my Mantle of Majesty, otherwise I would have made that bearded devil fight with him. Probably used it on something stupid.
Okay, I looked at the thing. All right, so Marcus hit with 5 damage. This bearded devil was running up, and he was going to attack Dagon. But he's going to try to get him in flanking. Even though that would put himself at flanking, no, he doesn't. He's just going to attack. All right, Glaive 8, Beard 11, 2 misses on Dagon. We go to Lulu. Lulu sees that Crickendolt is very upset, and she kind of flies back and is trying to console the poor devil. Mr. or Miss Raven.
Which one did the alley help action on?
Yeah, which one got the
That
help
one?
action?
Okay,
Yeah, got it.
then Raven will use help action on this one.
All right. Salim.
Might be AFK.
Right. Let's just skip her turn right now. We'll come back to her. Fancy.
That came around pretty quick.
Right?
Well, I mean, clear enemy right here. So I'll viciously mock it.
All right. And that was this one?
Correct.
All right. DC Wisdom save. Failed. 3 psychic damage. And what happens?
Okay. Yeah, he just has disadvantage on his next.
Okay, let me mark him like that so I remember. All right. Kyle.
The one that has the help action on him. One second.
Which one?
Got it.
Okay, this one does too. So just so people know.
Right. Sharpshooter damage applies here, so 16 total magic damage.
Yep, and now the other one.
Five more. All right.
And I'm going to move a little bit. And that's my turn.
All right. Lastly, this bearded devil is going to join the fight. Ganging up on Dagon. He's got flanking, so he's +2. 13 and 26. So I think that hits you, Dagon, for 4 piercing damage. And you failed Constitution save, so you are poisoned for 1 minute.
That's 4. What does the poison do? Can't regain hit.
Also, the target can't regain hit points, but you can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns, a DC 12. All right, so Dagon got poisoned. And now, last in the round is Dagon.
I can't cure poison.
I can't regain hit points.
Well, thankfully, you're at full.
Yeah. I'm going to cast one more kind of. That's second. Yes, with 10 hit points.
Armor of Agathis.
And 10 cold damage to them, should they hit me.
Should they hit you, right. All right, Crickendolt. Just pleads for everyone to stop fighting. Attacking Dagon.
Oh, wait, am I supposed to roll again for into my next turn?
Yeah, how does that work? The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Constitution.
Oh, just missed it. All right, so this guy steps up to get you in flanking with the guy on the right. And here comes the attacks. 14 and 22.
Yeah,
Okay. Bearded Devil has disadvantage on his attack. Everybody's trying to take down Dagon. 15 and 10. So there's 2 misses, and we go to Muriel.
Okay, I don't think anybody used the advantage on this guy, did they?
Don't think so, no.
From my raven? Okay, then I'll shoot him.
All right, there you go. 20 points of damage. Good shot. All right, Mr. Marcus. If Muriel didn't have anything else.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm going to use Lesser Restoration on Dagon to unpoison him.
Ooh.
Feel like that could come in handy, so that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
And that's it.
Mr. Owl.
He's going back in after and then flying back out.
All right. This bearded devil is getting pretty frustrated and sees that a healer has just come in and helped. So he's going to take a shot at you, Marcus. A little softer target.
The second one got me.
All right. So he hits you with the beard. 3 piercing and a constitution save.
Oh, luck point. There we go.
All right, you are not poisoned. And we go to Lulu. And we'll skip and we'll go to the Raven.
Raven will stay on this guy. The help action.
Has anyone got a passive perception of 15 or better?
Nope.
Mine's only 13. I think I gotta check the owls.
Nope, not me.
Okay.
Not I, red eye.
Hello, hello.
My passive
sorry.
investigation is 60.
No, his is only 13 too.
Mine's 109.
All right, so the Raven did their thing, and we go to Salim,
Wow, I came back literally at the perfect time.
right? You can take 2 actions now if you want.
Oh, did you guys already get
Yeah.
around through?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
I figured. Yeah, my mom's very tech literate, so she'll ask me to do very basic things, such as she wants me to email photos to her that she has on her laptop because she needs it on her phone. I've tried explaining it to her. She doesn't get it.
Yep,
I'm not. I wish I was joking. It would make my life easier. Okay.
Imagine what they'll be explaining to
people
us in 40 years, you know?
I know. I'm scared.
Yeah, right.
You're like, oh, you don't know holographic 3D control interfaces, you old timer.
Okay. So, on the guy here between the Raven and Marcus, I'm gonna hit him with Mind Sliver.
The sliver. All right, so an intelligence save. Fail 10 psychic damage.
Great. And then my quote-unquote second attack is going. Let's see. I'm gonna. That's wisdom shit. Let me see. No. Okay. I'm going to cast. Okay, I want to try this. Enemies abound on this guy.
Yeah, not good. So is Mind Sliver a cantrip?
Mind Sliver is a cantrip, yes.
Right. Okay, excellent. Does it have any secondary effect besides the damage? It's like disadvantage on a saving throw, right?
Yes, he
Okay.
takes 1d4 off his next saving throw.
Which he failed
did.
anyway
Yeah.
for enemies abound. Okay, concentration. So let's put that on you.
I was putting enemies abound on this guy. Yeah.
Got it. All right, so let me read that. Enemies everywhere. Creature automatic. All right, very good. Let me put a dot on him of some kind just to remind me that he's enemies abound. We'll put this yellow dot on him for that. And then we go to Fancy.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'm gonna mock that. So that's on that.
All right. Okay. All right, Chris, you might as well speak it because I'm not sure there's what, something I missed? What was it?
He has steadfast. He has ally within 30 feet. He can't be frightened.
Oh, on the bearded devil. I see. Well, he's not frightened, is he? Is that what it says it does? Enemies abound makes him frightened?
If immunity to being frightened.
If he succeeded against the throw, but because he failed, he now thinks like everyone is an enemy. So even his allies are now enemies. That's the idea. Is
Okay, because I thought it was immune. All right, maybe I'm reading it then.
Yeah, what I would take if he had the condition immunity, the official condition immunity to frightened.
Oh, okay.
I think that would, but
yeah,
okay.
But it's an interesting case. You could lawyer steadfast into that, absolutely.
No, I just didn't want,
Right. All right. So Fancy did his thing and marked a guy, and now we are at our cleric, right? Or are you a fighter? You went fighter.
What's
Kyle.
that? No, Archer.
Artificer, right.
All right. The one that the help action on.
Right. Ooh, okay. 7 piercing. Magical.
Ah, shit. I forgot to turn that on. Oh, well.
What'd you forget?
Turn on sharpshooter. I'll do it on my next shot.
Yes, I can retroactively. It's easy enough. I mean, you made the roll. -5.
-5. Yeah,
-5 more.
17.
-17 done.
Okay, and now same guy.
Oh, right.
That's probably a miss.
Yeah. All right. And this guy. Dagon's still looking completely untouched. I'm just trying to determine when this guy starts to feel like he's going to bail. Maybe it's not yet, but he's starting to think about it. 22 misses, right?
That misses you.
And 15 definitely does. All right, Dagon.
What's the yellow on the sky for again?
What was that? He was
What's that?
enemies abroad.
Mockery?
Enemies abroad, right?
Wait, so if I attack him, does that end?
It can. I think he gets a saving throw. I'm leg disabled.
So I'm going to attack. I'm used to. Warhammer with green flame grenade. So 16 on this one and then 5 on this one.
All right, 16 takes him out. 5 more. Certainly it doesn't make this guy happy. Quickendult. is drops to the ground and is crying. This guy is dead. This guy is he's gonna disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he's running. Muriel.
I'm gonna shoot him while he's running.
You guys don't like ones that try to get away. You like to chase every one of them down.
Yeah.
14 points of damage. So, from across the field, Muriel fires an arrow which finds its mark, and the bearded devil drops to the ground.
Not so much with you, Dan, but in other campaigns, you leave them alive, they come back.
I think I'm gonna go over and awkwardly try to comfort this guy. They're there. It's fine. You're fine.
He says, "You don't understand. Look," and he points to a spot in the sky that's far away. Make a perception check, Muriel.
Oh. What?
Okay, you don't see. You don't understand what Crickendolt is trying to tell you. Marcus.
All right. Damn, I can't move away to heal Fancy, so I guess I'm just gonna swing at the guy with the yellow dot on him. Nice.
That gives him another saving throw against the enemies abound, right?
Yeah, anytime he takes damage.
All right, so -6. Intelligence save. DC was... Oh, he definitely didn't make it, so whatever it was. All right. Mr. Owl.
The one that I'm pinging.
Yep. Okay. This guy is going to attack at random, right? He's got 3 targets. We'll say 1, 2 is the bearded devil, 3, 4 is Dagon, 5, 6 is Marcus. All right, goes after Marcus. 12 and 20.
20's a hit.
I would think it to be 3 points of damage and a bad save, so you are poised. Luck point?
Nah.
All right, we will mark you as poisoned. All right. The Raven, knocking at my chamber door.
I guess Raven will go after this guy. Needs help.
All right. And then we go to Salim, concentrating on the enemies abound.
Casting a cantrip wouldn't break that.
No, casting another spell wouldn't break that as long as it's not a concentration spell.
Right. Okay. Let me see. What am I gonna do here? Okay. I'm gonna cast another. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy up here.
Wisdom save. What funeral? All right, so he failed his save. Dissonant Whispers.
And
that
then he
is
has to run away.
16 damage, and that was this fella right here, right?
The one above
Above
him.
him, right, okay. 16.
So now the one below him, Dagon, and I don't know if the Raven can, but I'm just going to say it anyway, they could all take opportunity attacks.
Let's do it. Let's do all 3.
Raven cannot.
Oh.
Familiars can't attack.
Now peck your eyes out. Dagon.
He'll just bother you.
hits
That's all he does.
for-
Just bothers people.
If familiars could, I would definitely then have a monkey, and he would have a little sailed and short.
All right. So the bearded devil takes 4 bludgeoning damage. The the other bearded devil is attacking with this glaive. Missed. And then this guy continues to run like the wind. He moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm so fancy.
Okay, well, this guy is still caught up in the action, right?
Yeah. One's running away. And 2 are dead. And one of them is hallucinating. So Fancy with the vicious mockery, DC wisdom save of 16. He made it. Okay. No mocking of the vicious variety. Then we go to Kyle.
That's unfortunate.
All right, he's going to move. And the guy running away that I have advantage on. Holy crap.
Wow.
Whoa.
How about that?
And now my bonus action that has to make up for that horrendousness.
It's better.
Yes, 7 points. All right. And then we go to this guy who's going to use the dash action. So let's see. We'll just leave him where he is, but add 60 feet to his distance. So he's like 90 foot away. At this point,
Still in range.
Dagon. Dastardly Dagon hits with the Warhammer and does 4 damage, and this guy gets another saving throw about his enemies. He fails again. And we go to Crickendult. Crickendult says, "You don't understand, it's Lulu." And he
Wait a second. Where's Lulu?
He points in the distance and says, "Big wasp took Lulu."
Guys, Lulu's gone.
There's the wasp. It's still in the distance. I can only see the wasp.
Everybody make a perception check. All right, so you all start scanning the horizon, and Salim is the one who is able to find it. She's just a dot in the distance now, but it looks like a giant wasp has Lulu in her talons and is flying away. Not only are they, probably 1,000 feet away, they're 200 foot off the ground at this point.
Sake.
Crap.
All right.
No way.
No way what?
No, I said no way Lulu's ever coming back.
That was fun.
But did you say 2,000 feet away?
Like, I don't know what would, because I don't know what the range of sight is for a person within, but we'll call it at least 500 feet away.
Just wanted to be sure. Pretty far.
Right. Muriel is attacking the one that's running away. That one. Okay, so 23. And he gets another saving throw about his enemies abound. I think he finally made it. And that he does that at the end of his turn, right? So not much he can do now. All right. So that was Muriel, and we go to Marcus.
Okay. Being
Actually,
poisoned.
the spell DC was 15.
Oh, was it? I thought it was more than that. I thought it was 12 for some reason.
Yeah, I just scrolled up for the hell of it, and
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm confusing it with the bearded devil's saving throw. That's 12. That's what I'm remembering. Okay, thank you for that. All right, so Marcus, you were asking what the poison condition does?
Oh, I saw the poison.
Got it. So you went with the saving throw. Good call.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he made the sacred flame throw.
Yep.
Mr. Owl.
I tell the owl to follow Lulu and tell me where it goes.
All right. This bearded devil. Enemies abound are going to keep him fighting when otherwise he would have surrendered. But we're going to say that the spell has him paranoid. So let's random. What have we got? We've got Dagon, Marcus, and a Raven. All right, Marcus. 23.
Yep, got me with that one.
11 slashing. And another con saving throw. Oof. Okay, so at the beginning of each of your turns, you are going to bleed out 1d10 hit points. I'm going to put a dot on you to remind us of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now here comes the second attack. 12 misses, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. All right. The Raven.
The Raven will continue to harass this guy.
All right, Celine. Oh, Celine was AFK. That's right. All right. No worries. Fancy.
Okay. Are we having an issue killing this guy?
We're getting him. We're chipping away.
Or do you mean more of like a moral dilemma?
No. Like he's doing some real damage.
Well, we failed 9 psychic damage.
And he's gonna run away. But does that overdo?
He gets another saving throw because he took damage. He's still under the effect of enemies abound. Now he has to run away, you say?
Well, yeah, that's dissonant whispers. Yeah.
That's dissonant whispers. All right, so Marcus, Dagon, I think we're in a new round, right? So you can take, everybody can take op attacks. Marcus hits for 6. Dagon misses. The crow can attack. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so this guy is only 30 feet away. The actual measurement. Kyle.
Which one of them had the soul coin that we gave on him?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
One that's 90 feet?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, I am moving 30 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
So you move up here.
So that puts me within 60 feet of him now.
Right. All right, 18 hits, 17 damage. Wow.
And now my bonus action.
Oh, that should have been disadvantaged because you're beyond 30 feet range.
Nope. Sharpshooter, crossbow expert. On a hand crossbow, my range is 120.
Wow. All right, nice shot. Unfortunately, followed up with a miss. And that's probably it for Kyle. And all right, so this guy is doing his thing. We're going to put him another 60 feet away, so that makes it 150.
Well, I moved up 30 on him, so that took it to 60.
You are only 120.
Okay.
Right. All right, and then we go to Dagon.
How far away are they?
You right now are 150 feet away from the guy in the lead, and you're only 30 feet away from where Kyle and this bearded devil are.
Oh, Dan,
Yes.
not getting melee range with that guy.
Gotcha. Welcome back. All right. Dagon charges up. I see a swing coming.
You have advantage. Oh, you don't need it.
12 points of damage. Down he goes. All right. Crickendolt is kind of out of the fight at this point. Muriel.
Yeah, Muriel will use her movement and then bonus action dash, but that moves her 60. So she's still 90 feet away, so I guess this is still at disadvantage because I have to be within 80 feet. But I am going to try to shoot this guy at disadvantage.
All right, let's see what happens. 13 is enough.
Oh, it is?
It
okay.
is.
I don't get sneak attack, though.
6 piercing
It's only
damage.
6.
All right. So again, Dagon, Muriel, and Kyle, you're only 120 feet away from this guy. It is Marcus, Fancy, and Salim that are 150.
I'm 90 feet away because I just
Oh.
bonus action dash.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like we'll have to keep track of this confusing number very long.
All right. Well, I got to do the D10 for bleeding out.
Right.
Do you want me to roll that, or will you?
You can go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Oh, that sucks.
Ouch.
And then I'll cure wounds on myself.
There you go.
So that closes the wound according to the text.
Very good.
That's it.
Mr. Owl.
Still in hot pursuit.
All right. Bearded Devil is dead. The Raven.
I guess Raven's kind of too far away to do anything at this point, so he's just gonna hang out.
Gonna chill. Salim.
Hey. Alrighty. Let me see. So this bleeding effect, is it a spell or is it kind of like what is it? Is it a spell?
It's just a monster ability. It's one of the traits of their weapons.
Okay. So I can't undo that for you guys. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
Marcus already killed
Marcus
us.
healed himself, so he's good.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a step forward. 35 feet, so I should still be able to hit him.
No, you're at about 150 foot range from him.
Oh, okay, so he got that far. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
he's been dashing.
Okay. Yeah, let me see if I have something that's 120.
And what's the
feet.
max range?
The 120 feet. of a spell.
Okay, if you move up, you can get him.
Yeah, so if I move up to there, is this close enough?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with the chill touch.
At 120 feet, you hit him with the chill touch, 14 necrotic damage. He's not, I was just double checking resistances and immunities. Necrotic damage does full damage, and he drops dead right where he was running. So
Nice.
congratulations, you got all 4 of those bullies.
I sprint up to get the bag of the soul coins and anything that looks shiny and start heading for the vehicle.
All right.
Because we got to chase Lulu down, right?
So at this point, what's the maximum range that you can see through the eyes of?
I can't see through its eyes after 100 feet, but I what I said is follow to location, come back.
Okay, and what is the maximum range of communication with this animal? I know that's something you might have to look up because it doesn't come up very often, but.
Hundred feet.
That's why I gave it very specific orders.
Right. So, all right. So you are out of communication with the owl for now.
So do we just have to wait for it to come back, or are we going to
No,
start
what I-
moving in
I was what I'm
the
thinking.
same
We're gonna
direction?
stop moving. We're gonna stop moving in that direction, and then once we're in the moving, I'm gonna use my action to call it to dismiss it, which will dismiss it where it is, and then use my next action to call it back beside me.
Huh.
How smart is this owl?
Sounds like you got it covered.
It just has to have direction.
It's got a 2 intelligence. I'm trying to think of, okay, so now the thing knows, how far and which direction it flew. But how does it get its bearing once it's resummoned?
Because it'd be at the same location.
As long as
Relatively.
you don't move from here. You're talking about setting up camp here and waiting for the.
Well, we're heading in the same direction as it was heading. Once I summons it back, it will see where it's at compared to where it was, and it will know the area. It should have. Would basic intelligence allow that? To be able to visualize where it was.
I don't know. It's you can train it. I think you can train it like like a homing pigeon or something like that. But I don't know that that's. I want you to find Lulu. So I'm on your side on this. I just am thinking.
Do you guys think we should wait? Should we wait then until we get it back?
What I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm going to rule this way, just to tip my hand to you. I'm going to make you wait a while before the owl comes back, and then it could lead you to where it went from.
Okay.
Unless anybody else has other ideas.
Yeah, I think we should wait for it, because if we start moving, then it won't be able to find us, maybe.
Right.
If it's not that smart.
One quick question, Dan. How long does this poison condition last, or do I need to get rid of it myself?
No, I think it was 1 minute. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Poison for 1 minute. Yeah, so you're fine.
Okay, cool.
That's all done.
So we got our soul coin back, right?
Right, and a few more for your troubles. You got your 1 back, but you also got 5 more.
Wow.
You also got 3 vials of demon ichor.
Who wants to carry those? Because my guy wouldn't.
Fancy
I'll
will take the oak.
Yeah, Fancy.
Yeah,
has no
the evil
problem,
people.
right?
The evil people
Yeah.
can carry them, right?
Right.
We're giving them to Salim or Fancy. I can't remember.
You can split them up.
Okay.
Yeah. I was about to say, I don't think either one of us specifically were the only ones holding them. I think we both just agreed until the time being.
All right, so some soul coins harvested. Lulu has gone missing at the hands of a giant hell wasp. You can know from your location, it was taking it to the northwest of the spawning trees. So somewhere, and I think you're probably at this location not close enough to see the river Styx from here, but it would seem, based on the distance it was going, that it might be crossing the Styx again.
If I had to guess, looking at the map, why don't we? Do you guys want to put in a quick short rest while we wait for the owl to come back?
Sure.
Does that help anybody?
It might be longer than that. You'll notice there's no scale on this map, and that is deliberate. So this is just a little piece of text about what it says about Avernus. That at one point it lists a whole bunch of properties of Avernus, and this one is called "Anywhere is Everywhere." If the characters are in a rush to get somewhere, an imp could appear out of nowhere and, for the price of a soul coin or other valuable items, show them a shortcut that halves the distance the characters must travel to reach their destination. It says, using the map to chart a course from one location to another is unreliable at best. It helps if you have visited a destination before, but even that is no guarantee you'll end up where you're intended. It says, when charting a course through Avernus, ask which player is overseeing navigation to roll 2 dice. You can either roll 2d4, 2d8, or 2d10. The difference being if you're traveling to an unvisited destination, returning to a destination, or if you have a native guide leading you to your destination. If the dice rolls don't match, you arrive at your destination as intended. If they do match, you wind up somewhere else entirely.
Do we have a guide now since we have a special guy?
Crickendolt is your guide, right? So he would be rolling 2d10, and the idea of him getting a match on that is what, 1 in 100? Roughly, if my calculus is correct?
I would think so.
So that's all about, charting a course through Avernus. We kind of glossed over that to our traveling so far, but if it says if you make an attempt to map Avernus, that madness begins to set in. So you can bet that the person who produced the map that you're using was totally bonkers by the time they were done.
It's good to know.
All right, so with all that in mind, you've got your infernal vehicles. We've made a little edit to the Tormentor to make it uniquely yours, in the fact that it really doesn't have any armor on it, and it's also missing its harpoon flinger. The Demon Grinder that you got from Ragadraga and the Bone Gnasher gang, I might be remembering that gang name wrong, but But they were a bunch of lycanthropes, and you got your big demon grinder with a chomping maw at the front and a wrecking ball swinging off the back, in addition to harpoon flingers. Right now, you've put the Devil's Ride, or the motorbike kind of vehicle, into the back of the demon grinder. So you've got right now at your disposal out on the plains the Tormentor Dune Buggy type vehicle and the big demon grinder, and that is where we. Does anybody remember? I know the demon grinder had like 6 hours of fuel left, and we're probably getting to that point right now where it needs another soul coin.
Let me take a look.
I forget how well.
I have
charged.
I have 7 out. Last time we talked, it was 7 hours on the grinder.
Right.
20 hours on the Devil's Ride.
Right. So basically, the grinder is going to need to be charged after the next long rest. Or, I mean, hell, you could travel for 7 hours across the plains of Avernus, I guess, before you, and then you would need more.
I'm actually, I was going to ask, do we want to strip down the Tormentor and patch up the grinder in the Hellbike, or anything they need?
The grinder and Hellbike are actually both fully stocked and intact. It's the Tormentor, which is lacking armor and a weapon.
Okay.
So stripping down the Tormentor more really isn't going to improve the other vehicles.
Okay. We had a little time, so I didn't know if we wanted to do something.
Right. All right, so we'll say you guys are just going to stay put, waiting for the owl to come back?
Well, it hasn't gotten killed, right?
We'll say you'll be able to sense that at any distance?
Well, I would think so. It doesn't. I don't know if it doesn't say.
Yeah, it's kind of. I'm going to say at distance you don't know. Once it's at that distance, you just have lost communication with it, and you're.
Well, we're still at the same spot, right?
Right.
So I could, at this point, try to pull it back, you guys. How long has it been?
Let's say that it's been enough time that you guys can all get in a long rest.
Do we want to do a long rest? Do the evils want to be evil?
I had a question, but Dan, you said there was something potentially for that. If we permanently turn evil.
So
you said you read something.
So here's what I read. I'll tell you, and I hope it's not too much of a spoiler, because it's not really plot related. It's just content related. So you've heard of the Wandering Emporium? That's Mahadi's Wandering Emporium. It is a merchant caravan built on the backs of these large infernal war machines that travels Avernus. They have shops, and there's even a restaurant and spa, which the name eludes me at the moment. But the restaurant and spa is a favored place of devils to do deals because it's considered neutral ground. And that restaurant spa exists in a demi-plane pocket dimension. So if you could get to Mahadi's Wandering Emporium, and get inside that restaurant, you'll actually leave the plane of Avernus, which is what the text says you have to do for a day to basically reset your alignment. But we are rapidly running out of time. I mean, we can say that you both Fancy and Salim maybe have a day left. So you would have to make finding Mahadi's Wandering Emporium a priority, and it's wandering, so it's kind of going to be difficult. But you are in Avernus too, and sometimes, people find themselves in difficult situations. Make a deal with the devil to get what they want or what they need. So that's always an option, I suppose.
Fancy wasn't always evil.
I mean, I feel like Salim would definitely be open to a deal right now, but mostly to find oh my god, what we were just saying, Lulu, to find Lulu. God, I blinked for a second.
You would
I don't think he would know about the Wandering Emporium, so he wouldn't necessarily make a deal for that, but if it was like, hey, help us find Lulu and the Citadel, yes, he would absolutely make a deal for that, and also maybe throw in the, could you maybe turn me back? It's apparently pissing off my teammates, I don't know. I'd rather keep them happy if I'm stuck with them for the rest of the way.
Right. So, after about, we'll say, almost a full 24 hours, the owl still has not come back.
I will call him back.
All right. Now,
Did we take a long rest, or are we just staying up?
Well, I mean, you were waiting for the owl, and you waited a full day before you gave up and just resummoned him. Now, the owl isn't intelligent enough to point out on the map, but you can speak with it telepathically.
Communicate. I've always envisioned it more as like an, how thoughts can be images.
Yeah.
That's how because it was you talking to, but they do understand me.
So we're going to say that the owl is able to confirm your deduction that this place called the Hellwasp Nests is exactly the direction and duration of her flight. Unfortunately, she was killed on the way back.
That would have been a different thing, and then I would have known that I couldn't summons it, because if it's dead, I can't call it back.
Oh.
I have to spell. That's why I was questioning if I knew it would be die or not, because I have to ask.
Okay.
I know I can't call it.
Let me give you back 8 hours then. So after 16 hours, you became aware that it died.
Okay.
So that still gives Fancy and Salim a few hours left, I think, on their alignments becoming permanent.
16 hours. Looking at the map in our mind, would that be about right? By what we know of the map so far? By looking at it?
Again, the map is unreliable. Once it actually comes to crossing the distance in reality, it's really easy to get lost, but it would be consistent. The direction that the owl flew, for the length that they flew, and what's marked on the map sounds pretty tight.
Okay. All right.
So at the spawning trees, what else is happening at the spawning trees? I don't think, I think you're dealing now with the, there's more abyssal chickens that have hatched, for lack of a better word, off of the spawning trees without the demons there to prune them. Or devils, I should say. Spawning trees.
I'm going to take an hour and recast the spell.
All right, get your familiar back.
Yep.
It says, oh, this is interesting. With your permission, a character who casts the Find Familiar spell can henceforth choose to conjure an abyssal chicken instead of a raven. When in Rome, right?
Yeah. My Raven's a fiend, though, so it's already...
Already.
Because you can make them like Fey, Celestial, or Fiend. So
I see.
my Raven's a fiend because I'm a tiefling.
I like that. A fiendish raven. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So where would you guys like to go next?
How's Wasp's Nest?
Yeah.
Go in
And
that-
can we keep an eye out for the Emporium on our way?
Absolutely. All right. Let's say you get your...
It's going to cost us a soul coin to get both vehicles across, right?
Unless you want to leave the vehicles here and find another way on foot. That probably isn't what you want to do, though.
Nope.
No. Right. Because then you'd be on foot and you'd have all the exhaustion to worry about.
Yep. We have to burn a soul coin for the big guy.
For the crossing. Oh,
No,
right. The demon grinder. All right, so 1 coin down for crossing the river again, and another coin down for fueling the demon grinder. Now that's going to fuel that demon grinder for 72 hours. The coins have a maximum of 3 charges, and if you put a coin in with 3 charges, and you guys haven't used the charges for anything else, let me call up the handout. Just because it is such an important part of the Avernus economy. There's other things you can do with the soul coin besides using them as currency, and they require using the charges of the coin. But for the purposes of powering a vehicle, a soul coin with 3 charges gets you 72 hours of performance. And so that would probably be a day left on the Tormentor and Devil's Ride, and now you got 3 days on the Demon Grinder. All right. You see a 2-wheeled infernal war machine parked next to a large rock. Standing atop the rock, peeing into the wind, is a slender elf-like figure.
Is it the Emporium guy?
Nope. This is just a guy on a motorbike.
Say gross.
Kind of like that's Kyle's
So,
biker buddy, probably.
after he hears you begin to approach, he finishes up his business there and turns around and gives you a wide smile as he leaps down to greet you. Hello, friends. Might I interest you in a business proposition?
What proposition would that be?
I am Smiler the Defiler, an Eladrin adventurer from the Feywild who became stranded here in Avernus after my companions shamefully abandoned me. I've spent the past 70 years roaming Avernus, making deals with fiends to survive. I used to run a gang, but 3 of my rivals joined forces and wiped us all out. I barely escaped with my own life, and I want revenge on these bastards. And you look like you, crew, are just the ones I need to help me get it.
And we would get what in return?
Soul coins. There's always coins to be had, and I know you need them like everyone else does. You help me get my revenge. All I want is a first pick of the vehicles, and then the soul coins are all yours.
Second pick of the vehicles.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm in trouble on this one.
Can I help?
It says, "Oh, come now. You already have 3 vehicles, and I have none. Fair is fair."
But if nobody helps you, then you still have none.
But
If we help you, at least you get one. You
I
get the second best one.
have intelligence to offer to bring to the table too. You don't want to go into battle not knowing what you're going up against, do you?
Oh, that takes the fun out of it.
I have the information.
Information about what?
About the rival gangs and how they're equipped. What you might possibly seek to gain by defeating them. You could help me take down one of my enemies, or all 3 if you felt so inclined.
Who's would be seen?
Well, there's let's see. There's one bastard named Bitter Breath. He's a resentful, vindictive warlord that fell prey to the cutthroat politics of Avernus. You see, he was formerly a pit fiend, and he strove to undermine Zariel. But Zariel learned of the plot, and Zariel demoted him to what is it? Another type of demon.
How many?
A horned devil. And not only did he demote him from a pit fiend to a horned devil, he also cut off Bitter Breath's wings. Zariel has declared that no other devil may associate with Bitter Breath. But that hasn't stopped him from joining forces with a fiendish outcast of a gang of marauding hobgoblins. Bitter Breath drives a tormentor that has an infernal screamer instead of a harpoon flinger. So just one tormentor should be easy for you guys.
What's an infernal screamer?
You see, that is one of the fiendish weapons that sometimes get used on war machines. Let me see if I can find where it talks about.
If he wants one.
I hate when I know I've read stuff and then I have to find it on demand and I can't remember where it was. All right, let's just look over here in the Infernal War Machines section. I bet you it's over here in Appendix B. B. Fiendish Variations. Here we go. Got it. An infernal screamer is a writhing humanoid torso made of melting wax that juts out from the vehicle with a barbed hang crank in between its shoulder blades. And the thing telepathically shrieks in agony when the crank is turned. It can target creatures within 120 feet with psychic damage.
Oh, yeah.
Is this what we're doing to Fancy?
Hey, man. Fancy does what Fancy does.
So that Bitter Breath is just one of my enemies. There's another willowy evil archmage by the name of Fëanor. You'll recognize her because she has a parasol made of bones and flesh. She is a powerful necromancer, and not to be taken lightly. She rides around in a custom demon grinder called Golden Doom, so named because Mahadi fitted it with gilded death armor. The vehicle is driven by a ghast, and the stations are operated by ghouls. There's a pair of tormentors, the dune buggy vehicles, also providing escort. So Fëanor has a demon grinder and 2 tormentors, not to mention she's an archmage. Bitter Breath definitely sounds like an easier target, as he has only a single tormentor. But Smiler goes on, and he tells you about Princeps Kovic, a particularly cruel chain devil. He commanded the 9th Hell's 8th Infantry Legion that was crushed on the banks of the River Styx. Blaming its superiors for the defeat, Princeps Kovic gathered the surviving members of its legion and formed the 8th Remnant, a marauding gang of devils no longer beholden to the infernal hierarchy. The devils that serve under Kovic do so willingly because the Chain Devil has earned their trust. Newly disenfranchised devils regularly flock to Kovic's banner. Kovic has a devil's ride, one of the bikes, and travels with 2 bearded devils also on bikes. The rest of the gang consists of a bunch of barb devils on a tormentor and 8 bearded devils on a demon grinder. So again, a little bit bigger of a force. But Bitter Breath sounds like certainly the easiest of the 3 to knock off. But Smiler ultimately wants to take them all out. If you'll accompany him on this epic quest.
I kind of look at everyone and go, do we really want to get involved in that?
I mean, if we run out of soul coins, yes. Might be a good way to fill our pockets. But also, I think Lulu's life is a more pressing matter. I almost would ask Stan the question, can we come back to this after we get Lulu?
Absolutely. Smiler isn't going to accompany you, so you might not find him again. So I think what you would be doing technically is turning Smiler down on his offer, and maybe even with the caveat that you'd be open to it in the future. But Smiler, he just accepts your answer and says, perhaps if our paths cross again, we can revisit the idea. But unfortunately now I must bid you adieu.
Okay.
And with that, Smiler the Defiler gets on his motorbike and rides off into the distance, a billowing cloud of red dust in his wake. Unless you wanted to kill him and take his soul coins.
Guys?
He seemed like a solid.
How many points does he have?
Maybe later. We have something else we need to do.
And how hard could it be to kill him?
He had terrific hair.
I bet I could pot it from here. Alright. Onward we go to find Lulu.
All right, let's get into this stuff here on charting a course. So because you have a native guide leading you to the destination, let's have somebody roll 2d10. And let's hope those numbers don't match. Yeah, all right, awesome. Dagon got the 2d10 in, and they don't match. So with what's his name? The friggin' bearded devil, Crickendorf?
Yeah.
Zizi. I just call him Zizi.
It's Crush.
Crickendolt. All right. And I'm gonna, I don't know if it's political correctness or whatnot, but again, they seem to not mention him as being simple-minded, and I'm wondering if that's un-PC of me to play him as such.
If you've had your skull caved in to the point where it changes your alignment, something's gonna change.
I mean, they definitely kind of played him off as childlike with his little pet.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Forrest Gump did amazing thing.
I'm overthinking it. If I'm being offensive, somebody call me out on it, but I'm going to try not. All right, so you arrive at your destination of the Hellwasp nest. Now, interestingly enough, looking to your map, you do not see the Tower of or the Sundered Chains when you came out this way. So it's a little confusing, but you definitely have found the Hellwasp nests. So let me see here. So the map, when you get to this location, speaks aloud and says, "Fallen angels are meat for hellwasps. Steer clear, lest you nourish their young with your flesh." So that's your little Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy map right there, speaking out a warning. When you get within range, you can see a gigantic sack of wet, papery material floating high above the surface of hell. Angelic figures with feathery wings are stuck to its surface like flies in amber, their bodies struggling futilely underneath layers of gunk. Iron chains at the bottom of the structure tether it to the hellish landscape.
I know this is too easy. Do we see Lulu anywhere?
Nope.
So, we have to get up there.
How do you know it's paper?
Papery.
Papery.
And it's 100 feet up of a chain of infernal iron.
I would say just set it on fire, but there's kind of like people stuck to it.
Angels.
You don't think they might have some type of fire resist?
Will they be okay if they're angels?
I have, this definitely makes Salim sweating a little bit because he is a celestial being.
But you're an evil celestial being.
I am now, but that's just still like that could be me up there, like
you and Zariel.
Yeah, I mean, they said angels, fallen angels, and I'm like sweating a little, pulling out the collar, like, yee. They're not within 30 feet of me, right?
No, they the chain will say you're parked at the base of the chain, but the chain goes up 100 feet.
Is the chain climbable?
Yes.
You had to say yes.
Let me look at something that goes into Elturel, because Elturel had notes about climbing on these chains. Leaving Elturel, climbing down. There we go. So these chains are enormous. Actually, I guess they're not as enormous as the ones for Elturel. That would make sense. This is a lot smaller of a structure. But fiendish magic within the chains makes prolonged contact with them uncomfortable. Once per minute, any creature in contact with the infernal iron must make a DC 10 con save or take necrotic damage, half on a save.
how bad do you want to get up there to them?
A creature that fails this save must then make a DC 10 Dex save or slip from the chain and fall.
You can do it. I will give bardic inspiration to whoever climbs that thing.
Well, I
Can
was gonna say, we
anybody
don't have to.
fly?
Yeah, I was about to say. So I have the fly spell, so that's why I was asking, how bad do you want to go up? Because I will burn the spell.
How many people can you get?
Do it.
I think it's only one person. Otherwise, I'd have to spend. Well, you know what? I could spend 3 either way, but let me read this. A willing creature, so it's only one person, but I can twin the spell, so I could spend some sorcery points.
And cast it 3 times. That would be enough to get all 6.
Make sure you.
Oh no, I don't have, because when you twin a spell, you have to use the amount of points the level of the spell is. It's a level 3 spell. So if I wanted to twin it to one person, that's 3 points, so I could only go up to 2 people.
Got it.
So 3 people could at max fly up, but then I would be down to 1 sorcery point and no 3rd level hit slots, spell slots.
Right.
We'll be fine. Just do it.
So I can send 2 of us up. Who wants to go?
I have a rope, 50 foot. How many people actually have ropes on them? Can we make 100-foot rope ladder?
I got rope.
I have rope. 50 feet.
I have 50 feet.
I have 50 feet.
Have someone fly up.
No problem.
We make a rope ladder. We have someone fly up. We climb the ladder. What better than climbing that stale, isn't it?
100-foot ladder?
Yeah, 100-foot rope ladder. We'll have one person with the fly spell. We'll take the 50-foot ropes, make a thing we can climb that goes up to 100 foot. Have one person fly up, hopefully attach it to the wasp net without getting crunched, and then we climb up. I know it sounds really crazy, doesn't it?
Good work.
Attach it to the nets. Will it support that weight?
For how much weight?
People.
Like if everybody got on it at once?
We'd have to do at least the heavier people one at a time, and maybe the light people 2 at a time.
And what do we do when we get up there? Because I have a feeling we'll just get stuck to the thing.
Well, you can see an opening.
There's an opening.
Yeah, in the bottom of the structure that the chain goes up into the hole. So
okay.
you could be able to climb straight up.
Yeah, I think it would make more sense to climb our rope than to climb that chain.
So this is not the craziest idea I've come up with?
No.
Okay.
So how's the person getting up who's dropping the rope?
Celine's going to cast fly on them.
Okay. And then that
They
one
fly
will
up. Anchor it.
All right, who's flying up?
Who is our heaviest person?
That'd be me.
I think we should have the heaviest person fly up, so that way we put the least stress on the rope.
All right, let me see here.
So Dagon?
All right, Dagon.
Well, he's also a dragonborn, so it just makes sense.
Right.
He would be the one to be flying out of all of us.
I think the dragonboarding capability.
So, Dagon, you enter into... Let me move you over. So, Dagon, you should be on the Hell Wasp Nest map now.
all black.
It's all black?
Yeah. Oh,
How about
There.
now?
I see my token, but it's still all black. I don't have any
Got it.
vision.
You don't have dark vision, huh?
No, I do.
You do?
Up to 120 feet.
120 feet. Okay, let's fix that.
Yeah, doesn't the shield give it to him?
There we
No,
go.
my sort. Okay.
You should be able to see now, right?
Yeah, I see the map and all the other tokens.
Okay, so this level of the thing, you can see 3 tunnels that lead up into the ceiling to the next level. But this level is mostly clear, but does have some discarded gear accumulating here among the gory, paper like expulsions of the wasps devoured captives. Did you want to search through any of this junk, or you want to or I suppose you want to get everybody up here first, then we'll leave that searching to be later. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that first.
So let's see, how long is it going to take? You all coming up one at a time?
Yeah, I was about to say my spell only lasts 10 minutes.
The fly spell?
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm already up here, right? So,
Right.
Or am I still flying around?
No, you're up here.
Okay.
And let's say there's 1 in 10 chance of. Are you all going to come up one at a time?
Well, my guy's 200 pounds, so I would recommend he probably goes by himself, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 3 with my gear.
So yeah, it sounds like we're going one at a time.
All right, everybody, just roll a d10 for your turn up the rope.
Oh.
Oh man.
Well, it's a good
Not
thing.
not another
It's
rope.
a good thing I said 10 triggers the wasp attack and not a 1.
Oh, good.
Look at that. What I was thinking is that wasps are coming and going from this nest, and I wanted to see if any came or went while you were climbing, but that didn't appear to happen. So you all made it up here without any of the wasps returning.
I'm gonna coil the rope up, but leave it sitting here attached. So if we have to get out fast, we can just kick it and go.
Okay. So,
And I can't see the map.
oh, I didn't move the rest of you. Let me do that. There you go. You should all see it now. Everybody got visual on this little dark corner down here?
Yep.
All right. So, again, there's
All black
some...
for me.
All black? Okay.
Yep.
Night vision?
I was about to say it's also all black.
No.
Yeah, it's black for me.
Okay, wait, nope, I got sight. It just took a second to load.
Let me make sure daylight's on. I mean, I guess technically it's dark in here.
Does anyone have a light cantrip for the ones that
Yeah.
can't see?
Do we want to carry torches and?
I have the light cantrip.
I have dark vision, but I can't see anything.
Muriel,
So-
let's see, dark vision is 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else can't see? Salim said you couldn't see.
It looks like I can see.
Oh, you had light.
But I have also the light spell, so
I can see that.
I think I'm seeing because someone else is casting it, but I don't have any light stuff on me right now. I could light a torch if it comes down to it, but someone will have the light cantrip going, right?
Yeah. I don't see anything about dark vision for me, so I'm using the light spell.
All right, so I'm going to turn off Salim's night vision, and I'm going to say she emits bright light in a 20-foot radius and low light.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I do have dark vision. I'm sorry, my sheet. 60 feet.
Okay. Can anyone else
we still-
not see?
Yeah, still, I just see my token, but
Okay. We don't have.
I don't have any way to see unless they have a...
So, does someone you want to cast light for Marcus?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give him a bright light of 20 and low light of 20. Marcus.
Now that should cause everyone to see now, right?
Right.
Yep. Okay.
Marcus is carrying light. There we go. All right. So again, this has a lot of discarded gear that's accumulated here amongst the gory bit of the wasp's regurgitation. You can hear the buzzing and activity of what must be hell wasps in the level above. But so far, nothing has come down these tunnels to investigate yet. But you could imagine that if you weren't stealthy, something might come to investigate.
Should we help these angel things?
After we find Lulu.
Well, if we help them, maybe they can help us find Lulu.
They're on the outside, aren't they?
Oh, are they on the outside of the thing?
Fancy is going to have to strong
Dan.
disagree.
Looks like he's reading.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. These. Okay, I'm not seeing what I thought. So the question about helping the angels, you can see that these angels are deceased.
Oh. Never mind.
Right. They've succumbed to their injuries, and are now being just preserved here in the shell of this wasp nest.
How do we check the armor?
Do you want to take 10 minutes and ritually do detect magic so we don't have to dig through it all?
We have to be quiet. It was clunky.
So let's have everybody make a stealth check.
Oh.
No.
One fail. 2 fails. 3 fails.
Welcome down.
All right. So, too much noise here alerts the hell wasps in the next area. Creatures rooting through the junk. Oh, well, you weren't rooting through the junks, were you? You said you were going to cast a spell. All right, let's do this then. 10 minutes, right?
Yep.
Let's do another 1d10 check to see if any wasps return or leave. Nope. Okay, good. You found, by staying, by finding a way not to have to root around through the mess, your detect magic ritual brings you straight to a fully charged wand of magic missiles. There's a backpack that this wand was in, and that backpack also contains 5 healer's kits.
Cool.
Gee, I wonder who gets those.
Right?
Gotta replenish them somehow.
Who wants the wand of magic missiles?
I have a hand crossbow that never runs out of ammo, so that's kind of not something I would need.
Does anyone like not have anything ranged?
The only
I need
ranged I have is
Fancy will take it.
Did Dagon say that you don't have anything ranged?
javelin and my shield for the fireball.
Oh, right, the shield casts fireball.
But that's not for you.
And I have the magic missile spell.
Yeah, I've got
Sounds like it's fancy.
I'm just going to refill
Does
my drink. I'll be
one-
right back.
Fancy doesn't have any ranged attacks.
I mean, I use vicious mockeries.
Yeah, I think
I actually know what the wand kind of feels like a Salim to me. She wants it.
I kind of think
I-
fancy because like bards don't really have good attack.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, I was about to say I have chill touch, which is 120 feet, so I do have a long range spell. I'm okay.
Okay. I just fancy it is. And I'm gonna get a drink real quick while Dan's up.
That's like the mic stand to Freddie Mercury. Is that wand to Fancy? It's his final piece.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. All right, so you can hear activity up on the next level. There's sounds echoing down. These levels are separated by twisting tunnels. So it's not like the next level is immediately above you. It's probably 20 feet of honeycombed material separates the two with twisting tunnels leading up. So you're kind of hearing the buzzing activity kind of echoing down through these tunnels. Everybody still here?
I am.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
Okay, so do we wanna be quiet, sneaky?
As sneaky as possible. solar heavy armor.
Dan, you would be proud. I actually added my own wand of magic missiles.
Nice.
All on my own.
To
I
give
guess
you, this is a
Wife had
visual.
none of those.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying the wife had nutter butters.
Oh, I got some of those. All right.
Should we start sneaking our way up?
Okay, we can stealth up.
Now, there's no stairs, so you must fly or use climbing gear to traverse between levels.
Oh,
That seems problematic.
Well, I guess we're not leaving the ropes behind.
I guess we're not.
So what do you think? How do we get up to the next level? Anybody got climbing gear? Only one of you needs climbing gear. Everybody can use it.
what consists? What's climbing gear?
I mean, I guess like what? Pitons?
I got pitons.
Right.
I got 10 pitons
Right.
for some reason.
Some rope.
Yeah, I got rope and pitons, so I can share.
I can turn
Thing about using pitons is it's going to, you're driving them into the material. I think it's going to make some noise.
I can do it real quiet.
Yep.
Vibration.
I trust our rogue to be stealthy. I have
will-
faith.
I will use my climbing gear very quietly.
All right, let's see a stealth roll. Let's contest that against their perception. Yeah, all right. They had advantage, and they still didn't do it. So, all right, you're able to drive in some spikes, and you actually can peek and see up ahead in the twisting tunnel what must open to the next level, and you even caught a glimpse of one of the hell wasps. But it sounds like there's multiple ones in there.
Like multiple ones on this level?
Right.
Or multiple ones in the nest?
No, in the level that's opening up a few feet
Okay.
in front of you, right?
All right. Do we have a strategy? Like, would fire be good, or would that be dangerous? Because then the whole thing would just...
I'm more concerned that we're in hell and I don't know.
Is everything in hell fire resistant? Or immune?
Demon type. Haven't the demon type stuff been?
These are insects.
Okay.
Hell
We
insect.
fought
I
one or
don't
two
know.
things with fire immune.
All right.
And that's what
Then
be a long fall.
Sorry about that. I dropped for a second. So what is your strategy about going up to the next level? You want to just bum rush out of these tunnels, or what do you think?
Can I... So I can only see one...
Right, from the angle you were looking at, you could only see one, but you definitely hear multiple.
Can I try to get a better look? Stealthily?
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to move you up. There's Muriel. There she is. So you've got your sights on 2 now, definitively, that are moving about this level. Let me give you some. So this level is honeycombed with octagonal cells. And you see 2, but again, here another one that you can't see.
Right. And I can't really tell from the lighting, so there's 2 on this level.
At least
So I'm
2.
hearing. Oh. All right. I will pass on that information to my pals.
You guys want to do something, or I just want to rush it?
I mean, we got some clunky people, so I don't think we're going to be able to sneak by these things. So do we just want to get in position and just open fire?
Very silently take them down. Take one of the last down.
Do you want me to try?
There's 2 right there on the 2nd floor. So like if we attack one of them, the other one's going to see from where they are.
Do you want me to try to stealth up so we can get a couple in place before we bring up the clanky?
Yeah, we can do that. We can get the sneaky people and maybe like shoot one of them.
All right, I'm gonna give my +6 a try.
Would that be a surprise if we can both sneak up on them?
Yeah, they haven't noticed you to this point.
Cool.
So I'm stealthing up, Dan.
All right, a good stealth roll. Beat their perception. Let me move you up. Not the owl. Let me move you. Do you have night vision?
My owl is my night vision. When he's not with me, it's not good.
Okay, so I'll just put the owl with you.
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, should we just start just shoot them, just surprise them, try to get a surprise round or whatever?
If we're gonna do that, let's focus on which one. That one?
Yeah, just the closer one. Yep.
So Dan, we're gonna try to get in a surprise round, and as we do that, have everyone rush.
So get everybody up in the tunnel behind you. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move everybody up onto your spot, Kyle. So everybody will kind of be overlapping. Crick and Dolt is coming, and Muriel's Raven. All right, so I guess what we can do is we can roll for initiative, and you guys will all get a surprise round. I guess technically every one of you should have rolled stealth climbing up. So let's get stealth checks for everybody except Muriel and Kyle.
I think if they need to roll stealth to climb up, then we want them to stay where they are, because the idea is not to alert them before Kyle and I attack them.
Okay. So Salim and Fancy stay behind?
Yeah.
And Marcus for sure, because I'm not quiet.
Right. Dagon, did he go up?
I think Dagon's clunky also.
So he stayed
Yeah.
down. All right. All right, so yeah, let's roll for initiative, everybody. Okay. One more D10. All right. Did I get my hell wasps? There we go. All right, I think that's everybody. Let's sort this and do another fight. Salim, you are down. Are you just kind of waiting? You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll wait, and my assumption is they'll like lure the wasp to us. I think I'm mind linked with at least one of them.
Okay.
Just so they can like kind of alert me, and then I'll alert the rest of the group. But for now, I'll just hold my action until I like see one of the bugs.
Okay. Muriel, what do you see your raven want to do?
I guess maybe that would be a good thing for my raven to do, to go and distract this guy, like fly over to this side of him.
Little advantage action.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there's one over there.
I have a fly speed of 60. 5, 10.
They have seen us.
They haven't seen us.
Oh, right.
That's not.
They're well, the raven has come up. So they've seen the raven at least.
Okay.
All right. $14 hit the raven.
Yes.
12 piercing damage.
Bye-bye, raven.
Still gave you advantage on that one, though.
Yup.
All right.
Don't worry, I'll bring you back.
Mr. Owl.
Let me measure this out before I try this. Actually, you can't put double help action on it, right?
Yeah, you don't get double advantage. Just
Okay, I'm going to hold the owl back then because we're both focusing on that one.
okie dokie. Dagon, down under.
I guess I'm gonna climb up. Or
Sure.
we've already been spotted, right?
The party hasn't been spotted. A bird flew up, and the bird got decimated, but I don't think the Hellwasps are aware of the party yet.
I would imagine it's not the first time a bird flew in the nest.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of birds roaming the skies of hell.
Well, true.
Birds. And just
Most
stay there.
natural animals of hell would learn to probably avoid Hellwasp nests, considering their aggression. But I'm sorry, Dagon, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna stay there, I guess.
Oh. All right, Mr. Marcus.
Well, I'm still down at the bottom here.
Right. So just kind of wait.
So, yeah, wait until shit goes down.
All right, now this Hellwasp only saw the bird, didn't see you, so is just doing its thing. Or did I say that backwards?
No, you said it right.
All right, fancy. I guess you're just waiting, right? Sound-
Yeah. We didn't take a short rest, right?
We took a long rest.
We took a long rest, right?
Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna give Dagon Bardic Inspiration.
All right. Muriel.
Okay. Oh, Kyle's right after me? Okay. Then I'm gonna shoot the one that I have advantage on.
All right. Advantage applies, right?
Yes.
All right, so a hit
'Cause-
for 23 damage. Nice.
And then can I get down into this hole and try to bonus action hide?
No, but you have total cover, so they can't
Okay.
target you in any way.
Then I will do that. I'll
Alright.
duck down into the tunnel.
All right. Kyle, they know you're here now.
I'm firing.
All right. Double blast. 16 misses.
That's definitely going to miss. That's not a good start.
Uh-oh. All right, this guy is going to fly up, and he's right over the hole, and he's got equal range on Muriel and Kyle.
I went down the tunnel.
Oh, you went all the way down. You went like
Well,
slide.
I went down into the tunnel to get away.
So I'll put you like, do you want to be between levels or back on the first level?
I was thinking that I was going to be like between levels.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put you on level 1 for now, just because I can't physically place you between levels.
Okay.
But that kind of represents that you are not an active target to someone who's on the second level.
Okay.
All right. But Kyle is still right there at the opening, unfortunately. So here comes the sword talons, which do not hit. I think a 10 misses. I don't even have to think a 10 misses. I know it. Let me change it so you can see the rolls. Followed up by the sting. 16. That misses too, doesn't it? Oh, with the shield it does. Okay. All right. And we are back at the top of the round. Let me do a little check here. All right. And Salim. You can hear sounds of combat coming down from the tunnel.
Okay. I guess I'll ask and I'll be like, you guys are heading back towards us, right? Like, just to make sure we're all going with the same plan. And you're not expecting us to come to you, right?
Based on what's happening, I think.
I can change.
Yes.
I can change. Well, actually, yeah, all right. I can disengage and come down on my turn.
Like, what? I mean, I just need to know, do we need to go up the ladder, or do you guys coming down the ladder? Like,
I mean, I'm coming down. I think.
you're coming down.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I
Because
can...
now we're being pursued.
All right, that's a little change. I'm coming down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Great. And I will still hold my action for the second I see one. I'm gonna shoot him with a spell, but until then...
All right. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, Kyle. You're still at the... Or did you move down?
I was told after the fact that we were moving. Otherwise, I would have moved. But
You... All right.
I was told.
No, we can go with that because that was a detail that we missed. So let's put you down there too, right? You did your attack and then slid down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This Hellwasp then is just coming and entering the tunnel and starting to work his way down. We'll say that he's come. He's not all the way down, but he's probably 5-10 feet away, and I'll put his icon right there. And then go to the owl.
He's gonna fly in the tunnel, give him a little whap, 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 fly back out,
All right.
and go over there.
Dr. D.
So I'm still in the lower part. Um,
Say
the
again?
wasps know we're there.
Yes, yeah, they are following Kyle and Muriel down the tunnel the same tunnel they ascended.
And so how far away would they be from
So
me?
this one here is still not visible. He's technically in between levels, but you can hear him, and he's getting close to the exit.
I'm gonna get up at the bottom of the tunnel and try and hit him with some spells. Oh, there's nothing more.
All right.
Dexterity throw.
All right, made it.
Yeah. I think
Marcus.
I'm gonna ready a sacred flame for when I see him.
You can see him.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that then.
Made it.
Ah,
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and he was a little closer to his hole than the other one was, so he's still got action as he gets down here. Fancy, so watch out. Fancy.
Do people's held actions go off?
Yes, good point.
Okay. I'm gonna. If I see this thing, I'm gonna hit it with Dissonant Whispers.
All right. Fail. 10 psychic damage, and it has to run away?
Yep.
But it's got no movement left. Does it immediately get more movement?
I'll put it up in chat. It doesn't say anything
Right.
about that. I mean, I think
Must
it would be its
immediately
reaction.
use reaction if available to move as far away as its speed allows. So,
If available.
right. So it would be available speed.
So I'm bummed.
So yeah, he's unfortunately, we'll say we'll say it drives him 5 feet back, so he's not within range of Fancy. But Fancy,
Would
you
Fancy
got a
get-
wasp in your face.
Thank you, though. Thank you.
Would he have got an opportunity attack when it moved back?
No, because well, yeah, I guess because it was, yeah, he would have.
Okay.
You want to do an op attack, Fancy? Oh, look at that.
He literally punched him in the face.
Right? Did anybody see the Futurama episode with the giant space bees?
No.
Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah.
All right, Muriel.
So.
Oh.
Oh, that was just the opportunity attack.
Oh, right. We forgot your turn. I'm sorry.
Right.
Those wasps, they have an intelligence under 4, right?
No, they don't.
Oh. All right. So maybe he'll get my humor.
This wasp is 5 times smarter than Kael's owl.
Wow.
Wisdom save.
That
Failed.
guy that was messing with me.
So that means what's the hideous laughter? He only gets 1 action. Or?
I'll throw.
He falls prone.
Yeah, because he falls prone and he has to pass a wisdom.
Incapacitated.
I kind of picture him rolling around on his back, flapping on his wings.
Fancy is a pretty funny individual.
His little belly on the back with his arms.
Awesome. All right. So that was Fancy taking one of these guys out of the fight for a minute, and we go to Muriel.
Okay, so if I was coming down the tunnel and this guy was coming down the tunnel, was he right next to me, basically?
He's still a few feet back, but you only have to move a few feet into the opening of the tunnel, and you can see him.
Okay, if I move into the opening of the tunnel, can I shoot him and then move away?
You have plenty of movement to do that. Right?
All right. I will do that.
Oh, a miss.
Okay. I'm going to move away.
All right. No op attack. Cause
Oh, actually, you had an advantage on that. You had advantage on that because of the owl.
You did, right?
Okay. Try again.
Hey, look at that. And sneak attack doesn't apply, though, right?
No.
She had advantage. Does it make sneak attack?
Yes,
Oh, I did,
yes,
yeah.
yes, it
Duh,
does. Duh,
yes,
right?
I did.
All right, 19. All that. Cool. All right. Thank you for
And
catching
then
that. You sure you don't
run
want to
over
DM,
here.
Chris? Yeah, I am off my game tonight, and you are keeping me honest. All right. Speaking of which, it's your turn.
The one that's across the room, did he back up and out or just back against the wall?
This one?
Yes, that
he's
one.
fallen prone now.
Oh, so he. Nope, I don't want him then.
So he's on the ground, right?
Yep. So, can I see the one over here?
If you duck your head in the tunnel, you can see him.
All right. Tucking in, giving it a couple.
Dun dun dun. 14
All right.
misses.
All right. Shutting off sharpshooter.
"26 hits for 7 piercing damage.
And then I'm going to back out. And that's my turn.
All right, this wasp is going to, let's see what he does. He goes 5. Oops, come on.
Yeah, let me guess what he's going to pop up.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So he's does not make it all the way down. I'm going to put him here, but he's still up in the tunnel making his way down. Salim. The only one you can see right now from where you're standing is this one that's prone. But you know that the other two are just, if you get to the edge of the tunnel, you can stick your head in and look up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that since this one is incapacitated and I would like to keep it that way.
Okay.
So I guess if I step out here, can I see them?
Yep.
Okay. This guy, you know what, and I can see the one by Kyle?
No, only this one right next to you.
Okay. Because I was about to say, if I see something chasing Kyle, I wanted to do kind of like the same thing I did for Fancy. I will hit this guy with Chill Touch, just because I assume he's probably like high up in the air.
All right. 10 points of necrotic damage. All right. Then we got this Hell Wasp here. He comes down out of the hole and moves forward. Now he's got 3 targets. Going after Marcus. 9 misses. But a 26 hits for 7.
And 7 fire damage.
Right?
Okay.
And you must succeed on a con saving throw. code
All right,
12,
good
so
there.
you made it. All right.
Can someone take the hit me sign off Marcus?
Right.
All right.
All right, Mr. Owl.
Since there's only one he can see that's active, he's going to fly over, get the damaged one there, and head back to where he was.
All right, Dagon.
Or this wasp. How is he still in the tunnel, or is he?
He's presented now. He's fully on this level.
No. Use a chaplain if it's that close. Wherever it is. Not.
Ooh, okay.
With advantage.
With advantage, you're right.
Oh,
That's the second time you caught one of those. Oh, it didn't matter this time. All right. Anything else for Dagon?
no.
All right.
Slumping depression.
Foster.
I'm going to cast Bless on Dagon, Kyle, and Marielle.
All right. You're concentrating on that.
Yep.
And it was Dagon, Fancy, and Muriel?
Kyle.
Kyle and Muriel.
Yeah.
And Muriel. There we go. All right. We got Blesses, we got Concentrating, and we got a Hell Wasp, who
Fancy doesn't need
is prone and
Okay.
incapacitated. But he gets a save at the end of his turn, right? From the Hideous Laughter.
Oh, yeah, I believe so.
All right. And that's Wisdom save.
Correct.
All right. Let's see here.
DC 15.
Thank you for that. Looks like he made it, so he's no longer incapacitated. And this is the end of his turn that he gets to do this, so he doesn't really have... he can't even take his movement to get unprone, but he's technically no longer incapacitated. And we go on to Fancy, who is no longer concentrating on the Hideous Laughter.
All right, I guess I'm pot committed to keeping this thing under wrap. Let's try another joke.
All right. Same one?
Yeah.
All right. Back recapacitated. Re-incapacitated, rather.
All right.
All right, keeping that one down and out of the fight, and we go to Muriel, who's got a bless on her.
All right. Is this guy out of the tunnel?
He is.
Can I see him?
Yep.
Okay. I'll shoot him.
All right, 17 damage. Guess how much he had?
17?
18.
16? Yay! Okay, run over here.
All right, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm just kind of sticking the bows underneath and firing up the shaft at him.
All right. $20. 25.
25 damage.
Damn.
And then for my bonus attack, That one's probably going to miss.
Right.
Then I am going to run over there.
All right. This hell wasp here comes down and out of the tunnel. Sorry, Marcus. Well, I guess he can see Fancy too, so let's see which one. Fancy.
You were supposed to protect me, Marcus.
A brutal miss with the sword talons, followed up by, I think, a hit.
Yeah, I'm only 13.
All right, so you take 17 damage.
Ooh.
And then make a Constitution saving throw. All right, you made the save, so that's good. We come around to the top of the round. All right.
Okay, can I see this wasp that's up top here?
Yes.
Okay, great. Because otherwise, I'm gonna hit him. Yeah, I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers again.
All right. Wisdom save. Made it.
Yeah. Okay. It takes half damage, but it doesn't run away.
Got it. 7 points. Add it for Salim.
Let me just check my bonus actions. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Owl.
He is going to give him the dumbass smack and come back over here.
All right. Joining the fight for the first time, Crickendolt. I forgot to roll initiative for him. I forgot he was with you. So Crickendolt is going over to this big bug. Now he's got advantage on his thing because it's prone, right?
That's correct.
All right. Misses. And misses.
So he doesn't break the spell.
What is there anything with incapacitated just as you can't take actions, reactions? But if you're incapacitated and prone what gives me advantage on the attack? It doesn't give me an auto hit.
No, just give you advantage on an attack.
Wow, that's crazy. This thing is prone and incapacitated, and this guy walked up on it, tried to attack it, and missed. Dagon.
One attacking Marcus. Yeah, it's me. Really challenging. Oh wait, I'm blessed, right? Wait, does it hit?
Yeah.
That does not hit.
And blesses.
D4.
Will make a difference.
No.
Nope.
Wait, an 18 wouldn't hit?
Nope.
Oh, crap.
Jeez.
Crap.
No, it's been taking some pretty high rolls to hit them.
I believe.
All right, and if that is it for Dagon, we'll go to Marcus.
You're bardic.
Okay. I'm just gonna bandage myself up a little bit, get some of these hit points back. And that's it.
All right. This hell wasp here, again, can't do anything on his turn, right? So he's just repeating his hideous laughter saving throw at the end of his turn, and again making it. So, so Fancy.
Isn't it 16?
It's 16.
I think it's 16.
Oh, check.
Yes, save DC 16.
Oh, okay. All right. So never mind. He does not get up. And we will go to Fancy.
All right, I'm going to cast out of my own self-preservation. Dissonant Whispers on the guy that's right next to me. And that's going to break my concentration. No,
Nope. It's not a concentration spell.
not it. Yeah. All right.
Failed his save. 13 psychic damage.
And he has to run away.
All right.
I'm
Marcus and
gonna
Fancy,
slap
take your
my
op attacks.
Naughty.
Miss.
Naughty.
Miss. All right, Muriel.
All right.
And he goes back up the tunnel. A good distance.
Oh, because he ran away?
Right.
Oh. Okay. So I guess I gotta shoot the prone one, so I gotta shoot him at disadvantage.
Right. It's a miss. Anything else? No? All right.
No,
Kyle?
not this turn.
I'm debating if I go after this thing.
I mean, I think we're going to eventually, because that's the direction we're headed in. So maybe, yeah.
I would concentrate all firepower on this guy.
Or get rid of this guy first, and then we all go after him. Yeah.
All right. He's prone, right?
He is.
Oh, would my bless have helped?
It could have. Why don't you roll it?
Oh. E.
It did. All right.
Hey.
So that's sneak attack damage, right?
Yeah, because of the Gryffindor. Whatever his name is.
Gryffindor. That's so good.
Gryffindor, right? Whatever his name was, it's Gryffindor now. All right. All right.
Oh, so that makes my decision for me then.
Right.
30-foot movement gets me because we only have one tunnel roped, right?
Up to level 2, right?
And I am going to, I guess, dash up the tunnel.
All right. We will go to this Hellwasp, who now can come back down, right? Because that runaway is only one round worth of runaway. It's not like he has to repeat saving throws, right?
Correct.
All right, and we're going to say he does not act out of self-preservation. So he reappears in the same hole he was out. But that was, again, just the amount of movement to bring him here. Since he started here and used his full movement to run, his full movement only gets him back to this point, so he can't come into the room even though he's visible to you all. And we go to Salim.
I can't see this wasp anymore, right?
Nope, you can't. He just reappeared.
Okay. I'm gonna have to hold my action then, because I am not climbing up there by myself. So I'm gonna ready an attack in case I see him again.
Oh, you can see this one.
Oh, I can. Okay, that's. Sorry, I don't know why I just just exited out. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second.
You got it. You got it.
I was going between tabs and I exited out of Roll20. Okay. Come on. Okay, which one can I see? Can you ping?
Right here.
Oh, okay, yes, that's the one I was referring to earlier. I'm gonna hit him with the chill touch then. If I can still see him.
All right, 26 hits for 6 necrotic damage. He had 7 hit points left.
God damn.
So we go to Mr. Owl.
Yeah, chill touches.
He will fly over, give him the little flap flap, and fly back.
Flap, flap, fly back. Krickendolt doesn't have ranged, so he's just watching at this point. Dagon.
The wasp is up in the tunnel, or it's back down?
It's back down. All right, no on the Warhammer. Anything else?
We don't let me try again.
Say again.
I'm going to use a action surge and try again
Okay.
because
There you go. 6 bludgeoning
You
damage.
take him home.
Taking it home.
Nice.
That's 3 wasps up and 3 wasps down. Oh, and let's do this one more time. All right. Nothing came in returning to the hive behind you in all this minutes of fighting, so you were lucky in that sense. And now you are clear to move undisturbed up to level 2. Oh, this is interesting.
All right.
Guess we're heading back up to level 2.
Yeah, climb back up
Yeah.
the rope.
Yep. And if it's clear, I guess we're all going.
All
Yeah,
right.
right, might as well.
Times.
You all
Yeah.
pile into the tunnel on the same spot, and then I'll pick you all up.
Stack up on Muriel.
All right. Big pile of Muriel. All right. That should put you all up to level 2. So again, this level is honeycombed with octagonal cells crafted from the regurgitated mulch of bone, sand, and fat.
Ugh.
Right. That's why I read it. That reaction right there. But there are another 3 tunnels. These same locations have up to another level. Nothing much else on this level.
no bodies or anything.
No, just the octagonal cells.
If we go over near the tunnels, can we hear buzzing coming from up?
Yes, you can.
So
You
there's
guys want to rinse and repeat what we did for this level? Take the ladder from below, build it above, and then sneak up and try to pull them again?
Yeah. It worked last time.
yeah, sure.
We're going to rinse and repeat, Dan.
All right. So let's take off. Let's do some icon cleanup here after the fight. The bless is no longer on, so I'll take the bless dot off of the 3.
Thank you for saying that. I'll take it out of my formula.
All right. Let's see what other dots are we at. Marcus is no longer concentrating, right?
Let me check how long Bless is. I think it's a minute, so probably not.
Right.
Let me check. Yeah, a minute.
Right. No concentration on Marcus, but Marcus still has a light spell going on. All right. So it's going to be Muriel and
Kyle.
who are, again, the noisy bit of this is when you're driving the pitons in, to secure the ropes.
Yeah.
And so you get to make a stealth, but they get a perception check at advantage.
Muriel was the climber.
All right. So even with advantage, they didn't hear you coming as you were driving in the spikes to the walls. You were taking careful pains to not make too much noise, and that gets you up to the level here. Let's do this. Still no returning hell wasps. All right. And so you can. Let's see.
You're gonna move Muriel up there.
Yeah, and just so we're on the same page, we're gonna shoot him and then we're gonna run down the tunnel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And down the tunnel again takes you to this location.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone should line up to defend that location, shouldn't we?
What? Which location? Okay. Yeah, that's where they're gonna come out, I assume.
Yep.
So Crickendolt will get over there. Well, Dagon, you want to be right up front, right?
Yeah.
Salim, what do you want to be? You want to be right up front, more in the back?
I'm more in back.
All right.
I'm not good up close.
Same thing with Marcus, so it kind of gets you all clustering around this one. Because that's where the first one will appear. Remember when the last one came, they didn't stack themselves up in a tunnel. The other wasps took other tunnels to get down here.
Oh, that's true.
So they're likely to appear in a somewhat sequential fashion in probably 1, 2, then 3.
Us being grouped up allows us to focus fire, doesn't it? You guys? Or do you want to spread out?
I mean, I would start off with focus fire.
Okay.
All right, so how did we do this last time? How exactly do I kick off sound, or when do we roll initiative?
You had us roll initiative and then do a surprise
round. Okay. All right. I guess that's that time then. Let me roll initiative for these.
Dan, can you set the owl on my shoulder?
Yeah, where is he? Okay, there he is. Got it. And Muriel's poor raven died. She hasn't had a chance to resummon.
Yeah. Takes an hour.
What is the infernal chicken that our devil friend is raising?
Earwax.
Earwax. Okay, she wouldn't be able to be like, Earwax, help me.
You know what? Just because. Just because. Why not? Abyssal chicken.
I just love the sound of that thing.
Oh, good.
Especially.
Can the abyssal chicken give me advantage?
The abyssal chicken is not a familiar. It is a formidable fighting opponent. It makes 2 attacks at +4 And it does 1d4 plus 2 damage and 1d6 plus 2 damage, respectively, on the 2 attacks.
Wowzers.
It's not a wimp.
It's armor class 13 with 10 hit points. It is also a bad flyer.
It's
So
also
glass
fucking
cannon.
fun.
Let me change it so you can see this.
Mario, you want to focus on?
Sure.
So we got the abyssal chicken in there. All right. So let's sort this out. Descending. I did put Crickendult on here, didn't I? Nope, I didn't. Okay. Let's get Crickendult. All right. And Fancy, you go first. You just going to hold your action for something to appear?
That is correct.
All right. The owl
And
on
the
your
owl-
shoulder.
Yeah, I kind of like how this works. Owl's going to go out, hit it, get through the help action, and shoot down the tunnel.
All right.
And then I'm going to shoot the thing twice.
Advantage on the first shot, right? $17 misses.
Wow.
Very high
And then
armor
my
class.
splash
Dex
shot
first.
one and one. I got to turn off advantage now. Yeah, I'm going to miss him. And now I'm shooting down the tunnel.
All right. Skedaddle you down here. Earwax is going to hold its action. And then we go to Salim.
Okay, I'm gonna, because I can't see anything, I'm gonna, okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna move here, and I don't see the wasp anywhere, right?
Right.
Okay, that was,
I just look at her and say, it's coming.
it's coming, okay, I'm just gonna ready an action then, for as soon as I see it, I'm gonna hit it with a spell, then.
All right. This hell wasp here is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, wait, no.
So,
5, 10,
it's-
15, 20. Surprise round. They don't go.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't all come for me, please.
Right. Dagon.
So I'm going to ready an action for when I see them throw my javelin at one of them.
All right.
First motion.
Miss Muriel.
Okay, so I'll try to shoot this guy. Normal roll.
Nice.
Oh.
No sneak attack, though, right?
Oh, does 19 hit?
19 hits?
Yeah, no sneak attack.
Which one were you hitting?
This guy right here in front of me.
The close one. Got it.
Yeah, and then I'll go down the tunnel.
-6. And I'll shuffle you over here. Crickendult is
And that's
ready.
my
in
movement.
action.
I will actually then also bonus action dash. Get
Oh.
out of the way.
Very good.
Get over here against the wall.
Marcus.
Okay. So I'm stuck behind a wall here, so I'm not really. So I'm not able to see any of these things from where I am.
No, nothing's come down off the other level yet.
Okay. In that case, I'll just ready a sacred flame for when I see it.
Okay, in case you can see one before your next turn comes up. Fancy, same thing. You ready in action?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
The owl, I'm sure, is not going to fly up the tunnel, right?
He's not that crazy.
Right. All right. Kyle, you're readying?
I am going to ready a shot.
All right. UX is readying. Salim, readying?
Yep.
All right. The first Hell Wasp gets to go and chase his attackers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Same thing. I'm going to put him over here for you, but he's about 15 foot up inside the tunnel. You have to kind of get close to him and peek up in order to see him. So it would be 5 foot of movement in and 5 foot of movement out of the tunnel. And then other than that, you could attack it normally. Dagon, you are in such a place to do such a maneuver.
Yeah.
Nice. But that's not magical, right? I don't think it needs to be. Actually, yeah, what am I talking about? It doesn't need to be. 9. Number 9, Muriel. A little further away, so no line of sight on this guy. Just readying?
Yes, I will hold a shot.
All right. Crookendall doesn't have ranged, so he's not going to look in the tunnel. He's going to ready. And this Hell Wasp is going to come through 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Same thing, about 15 foot up in this tunnel, so no line of sight to people on this level, but you can hear the fact that it's coming with the buzzing wings coming out of the echoing tunnel. And this one was a little bit closer to his hole, so he actually makes it all the way down, and you can see him now. So that triggers a whole host of ranged actions for anybody who has line of sight on this guy.
Not from where I am, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think I do because of this thing.
Okay. Right.
I do.
Are you sure, Kyle?
I have quarter vision.
Right. I forget that I have to look out of the owl's eyes for you. Right. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you've got a clear shot at him. Because those dynamic lines don't accurately trace these rocks. If they did,
70.
you I don't think you would. But but hey, you benefit from a lazy map maker. -7. All right. And then we go to Marcus.
Okay. So I can't see this one in front of me because he's still in the tunnel.
And even more than that, I think it's the distance. Your light source only carries you to about here.
Yeah, sorry, I meant the guy
that one.
over here.
No, he's up the tunnel, right?
Okay. I'm going to throw a Cure Wounds on Fancy.
All right. 9 points for Fancy.
That's it.
All right. Round 2, Fancy.
Now, I just had a question about my held action. Could I have used it on either of these guys?
What, the guys at the top? No. You could have used it against the guy at the bottom, yeah.
I mean, I'm within 60 feet. I can.
Okay, yeah, take it.
I already did. I rolled a 6. Wisdom save DC 60.
Okay, wisdom save. Got it. Looks like he made his save.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on.
Dissonant Whispers. Okay, that's a wisdom save. She failed. Alright, so 14 psychic
Run
damage,
away!
and what happens? Run away?
He runs away.
Minus 14.
I don't have to worry about him until later.
Alright. Mr. Owl.
How far up the tunnel is that thing?
This one? Or the one right next to you?
Right next to me.
He's about 15 foot up.
So he could go 15 foot up, 15 down, and get out of the tunnel and not be stuck there, because he's got 60 foot of movement, the bird.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right, he's going to go up. Let me just measure all this up. He can make it up and back to me.
Okay, very good. What do you got?
I'm going to go pop in the tunnel,
And pop a shot.
pop off. One at advantage.
Right.
That's not going to do it.
Right.
Bonus action. That's not at advantage.
Right.
So it misses.
All right.
And I'm going to go stuck back to the bird.
All right. Earwax is gonna wait. Salim.
Okay.
No wasps visible at this point.
Yeah, that's my problem. If I move towards Fancy, because I assume I see him attacking something, I wonder if I move here, would I be able to see the wasp?
Well, you could always just duck your head in right here, and if you got a ranged attack this guy. He's 15 feet up the tunnel. He'll be down in your face before you know it.
Yep, okay, then I'll do that, and technically I was readying, my action that I was saving, would I be able to also cast that? Because it was until I see one of the wasps.
Right, your turns come around, so your readied action is
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Right.
Because I couldn't see him before, so I had to, okay. I just wanted to ask before I got too into it. I'm gonna also do a Dissonant Whispers on this guy.
All right. Failed. 11 psychic damage, and he goes further up the tunnel.
Yep.
It's going to take him a whole round to just get back down.
Well, it buys us some time.
All right. So he spends all of his movement to get right back where he was. So he is still 15 foot up in the tunnel. He is no longer, or rather, he has not yet gotten to the bottom of the tunnel. Dagon.
Alright, let's go in the tunnel. I'm going to hit him with
A javelin?
I can just envision us sticking our heads in, shooting up, jumping back out.
Right. Nice. 7 points. Anything else for Dagon? All right, Muriel.
All right, I will come and join the fun. Shoot up the tunnel.
No sneak attack though, right?
I guess because he's still
Right.
15 feet away or whatever.
Right.
Okay, and then I still have movement because I can use my bonus action, and I'll just kind of get over it with this little nook.
All right. Cooking still doesn't have a target. Hellwasp here now is at the bottom of the tunnel. Actually has a few feet of movement left, but not enough to get in range. This one had to spend its movement just to get back where it was, so he's still 15 foot up in the tunnel. Marcus. One Hellwasp rapidly approaching from the rear.
Yeah, at least I can finally see one.
Right?
Do I want to do this? Yeah, I do. I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon.
All right.
And
it's going to miss.
And that's a bonus action, so I'm also going to Sacred Flame him.
All right. A cantrip and a spell. DC. Yeah, he crushed his deck save.
Alright, well, at least that's out there for next turn.
Right? Fancy. You got a bug in your face.
I am out of first level spells, so things are going to get biblical.
Only big guns left.
I'm going to cast. We're only facing 3, right?
That's what it seems, right?
I'm going to jeez. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern on him. Hypnotic Pattern, yeah.
All right, what's it do?
He basically just sees like a disco and he's just enthralled with it.
Like incapacitated, stunned, or...
Yeah. Failed save. The creature becomes charmed for the duration. Incapacitated and speed of 0.
Incapacitated, all right. And is Hypnotic Pattern concentration?
That is correct.
All right. Mr. Owl.
What can be seen?
This guy.
And that guy only?
Right.
So the other guy's still on the tunnel. Okay, I'm going to have the owl go up the tunnel like before,
Right.
and then back down. But
Okay.
this time... We're going over here.
Okay. And you're going to take your shot up the
Okay,
tunnel.
so I'm going to take one shot up the tunnel, then I'm going to do something else.
All right, at advantage. And make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Take 5 points of damage from a giant bug falling on you.
I'll take that damage. And then I'm going to move here as I'm on the way to join the bird, and I'm going to click off my bonus action of And everybody except for, sorry, Mario. Everyone, as Fancy and Mario are outside of it, everyone else and myself get 10 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And I have enough movement to get to there.
All right. Salim.
Okay. So that bug is dead. I don't hear any other bugs coming down that tunnel, right?
No, not that tunnel. Nope.
Okay. Move here.
In this case, charmed.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see if I can. I don't see any other bugs, right?
Those of you who have better vision can report that there's one also down here, though he's not visible yet.
Fancy can tell you that.
Okay.
In fact, he instructs you. Hurry up and get that guy.
Slim gives him like a look like, really? You gonna order me around? You know, the two evil doers just should not be ordering each other around, but
Evil feeds upon itself.
you know, if I wasn't preoccupied with just getting rid of these bugs, you know, I would undo that charm. Just to be petty, but I'm like, no, there's bugs. I don't want to deal with them. Okay. I can see him from here now, right?
Right.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because I know they might be up in the air or something. I just want to...
Right. Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. This guy is still up in the tunnel. He'll be making his appearance momentarily, but he's not visible yet. It was that dissonant whispers that made him run away.
I see. Okay, I will hold my action then for if I see any more coming out.
All right. Dagon.
I'm gonna move like right there. What's the icon on this one?
Incapacitated and charmed. It's under Fancy's hypnotic pattern.
It's listening to the best concert ever.
So if I attack it, will it no longer be charmed or incapacitated?
The spell ends if a creature takes any damage.
Okay. Then
Just hold.
where did I move? That's 20 feet. I'm gonna move right there, and that's it.
Muriel?
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, and I'm gonna run way the heck over there. And I know that he's not down yet, but now I have line of sight, so I will hold a shot when he appears.
All right. This Hellwasp is hypnotized. He doesn't get any kind of additional save or anything, right? He's just hypnotized as long as Fancy's concentrating.
Hypnotized for 1 minute, so if you want to keep track of the turns.
Right, 10 rounds, okay. All right, this guy finally comes back down, has another few feet of movement to get up near Dagon, but anybody who had a readied action who can see this one can take it now.
That just misses, right?
It just misses. Celine
Hey.
hits with a 22.
Wow, that's a lot of fucking damage, too.
Right. 22 points of damage. Dagon, did you have a readied action, or?
That skill touch has been money.
Yeah, let me give it a swing.
All right. This Hellwasp is going to attack Dagon. 20 misses. And 12 misses. And then we go to Marcus.
Okay, one thing I forgot to ask for is I need a token for my spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah, right. Let me get that.
In this space, please.
I missed that. Where?
Right
Right
here.
there. Okay.
Cool.
All right. You should be able to move it now.
Yep. All right. So I'm moving that down there, and the spiritual weapon is going to attack.
As a bonus action.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Look at that from a spiritual weapon. That might be the most damage I've ever seen a spiritual weapon do.
Hell yes, that's amazing.
18. Very nice.
And so is this guy the only guy left?
The charmed
one
one,
here?
right?
All right. Well, charm's going away, I guess. We hit the miss, so it didn't matter.
All right.
He's still charmed then.
He is. Now, we are almost 15 minutes past the hour. Do people want to finish this fight, or do we want to just hold here and wrap up this fight when we start next week?
There's just one more.
But either
wasp,
way.
right?
Yeah, should we
I'm
just kill
good
this
either
guy?
way.
All right,
I mean,
let's
we're
just
only gonna attack the wasp,
Right.
so
All right, it should be quick, so let's do it. All right. So, Fancy, what you got?
I'm gonna just walk up to the wall. Is that flanking?
It is.
I'm just gonna smack the wasp as hard as I can.
Nice. I like Fancy's bitch slap power. That's pretty fun. I think it's fitting for
It is.
Fancy to just be like smack. All right, Mr. Owl.
He is going to fly over. He's going to fly over there, do the help action, and end up there.
All right. Show us what you got.
Up there.
$18 points. Very nice.
And now my bonus action.
$18 just misses.
Darn it.
All right. Salim.
okay. Just because it's going so well, another chill touch.
Oh, not that one.
Fuck.
Right. Can't get it all.
Really? Right after I bitch slapped him?
Dagon. Dagon zigs and he zags and he gets up on the Hell Wasp.
He has
Ooh.
flanking.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
I
he does have
um,
flanking, right? He does. So
Yeah.
that's 19.
Okay.
That's a hit.
All right, nice.
Good call, Fancy.
Good job.
Do we still have bless from this lower level, or is that gone?
No, that's gone. It only lasts a minute. It took
And
more
what about
than a
Bardic
minute.
Inspiration?
I don't remember that one. But Muriel takes a nice shot.
Bam.
And down goes the Hell Wasp. All right, great. Let me see real quickly here. There's nothing else to really go on this level, but still no sign of Lulu. And the tunnels continue to go up. So that is where we will leave it for this week. And we will pick up next week. Maybe you will pick up on Smiler the Defiler's suggestion to knock off a few of the warlords. Of course, had you accepted Smiler's offer and gone right away to deal with the warlords, he would have helped you. Now you don't necessarily know where to find him. But hey, that means you don't have to give up the first pick of vehicle then. But we will talk about all those options during the week. I might hit you up in the chat just to see where you think you might go after the Hell Wasp nest after retrieving Lulu, hopefully. But as it's already 17 past the hour, I will stop babbling and let you guys all go. So unless anybody had any questions or anything, we'll wrap it up.
Awesome.
All right, sounds good, everybody. You have yourselves a great week, and we will see you in the chat. Talk to you next Tuesday.
All right.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you guys. Bye.
Good night. And Marcus, thank you. Oh, he's gone. I was going to say special thanks to Marcus. I know he was tired. All right, everybody. Good night.